Hello and welcome back to the TGG Allies campaign. We are doing level 3. We start with 10 favors. Okay, there's a favory twist. And with Band of Nomads. Alright, so Band of Nomads... is a weird one. I don't know what else to say about that. We actually start with 15 favors because of Importer. And there is also a favor generator. So if you want to play with all the Band of Nomads in the world, you can do that. But is it actually useful here? When you gain a card costing 3 or more, you can get plus card, plus action, or plus buy. So it can make Modify gaining non-terminal. It can make Bandit gaining non-terminal. It can make Carpenter a village. It can make Importer sort of non-terminal. Specialist, it can make a village. So there's that's all only the plus action stuff, of course. But there's definitely some stuff there. Like you can say the same thing. It's like, oh, okay, we can make them all draw a card or give them all buys. But you get the idea, hopefully. But Band of Nomads notwithstanding, what are we dealing with here? So we've got Sentinel and Modify and Broker for thinning. We already talked about a bunch of the gainers. Band of Nomads is the only plus buy, so that is notable. I mean, we have potentially like 15 is if we wanted to dedicate that solely to plus buy, that's a lot of plus buy that we can we can decide to use whenever we need it and no other time. And it should be noted, I mean, I was talking about all these gainers, but also you can just do it in your buy phase, right? So we can use it that way if we want to. Anyway. Draw-wise, it's just Highwayman and then Blacksmith, plus actions, Specialist, and then the Band of Nomad stuff and Broker, which is all a little bit awkward. So, yeah, this is... I think it's fair to describe this is all a little bit awkward either way. I mean, I think we will want to thin with Sentinel, so we'll probably want to open with that. And then the question is, what do we want to combine that with? We could get a Carpenter. Carpenter can gain some useful pieces, like if we want more favors, Brokers, useful. Importer to gain 5s could be nice. And then there's the Townsfolk, which can all be useful. That's certainly not going to help us hit 5. The other thing we could do is go directly for an Importer and then try to hit 5 off of that. That, of course, does bring with it the risk of terminal collision. And because Importer can't trigger Band of Nomads until the next turn, that doesn't really help. So, although, I mean, it's hard to hit 5 off of a Sentinel opening regardless. So I think we'll go with the Carpenter. Didn't think about just triggering the shuffle. Maybe I should have. But, okay. I think getting a Town Crier for now is fine. Just a way to be able to have some control over that pile. Well, we do hit 5. They keep just paying a favor to draw a card at a time where it's not obviously good. Like turn one, you could see like I could see the argument for like Sentinel, trigger the shuffle, and then you're gonna play the Sentinel. But beyond that, I'm not really understanding what they're going for here. Anyway, I think I do want Highwayman as first 5. Modify would also be good, but well, I guess there is some anti-synergy between Sentinel and Highwayman. That is in addition to there being terminal collision risk. It's like we could go with Modify instead. Modify... We do still have 2 estates. And then eventually we modify the Sentinel into a Highwayman. Yeah, I actually think that might be better. Oh, blacksmiths are uncovered. I guess we'll take one of those. Do we want to draw a card? It'd be nice to see the modify. Hey. Alright, we can take another blacksmith. Now we need to take action. We could leave this estate here for the modify. I think I'm okay with that. Don't think I want a cellar. I don't think that does anything. How about picking up just a specialist here? Seems kind of nice. We could rotate off a blacksmith. We have 2 blacksmiths, they have none. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. They rotated to Elder? Okay. So we saw the estate last turn. We want to just cantrip the modify. Like, we're not... How would we get back to the estate? We would play Carpenter, we'd take action, we'd play Sentinel, and then we'd play Blacksmith, but we'd still run out of actions. Yeah, so I don't think that makes sense. We want to add a card in, probably. Take an importer. I'm going to take actions off of this. If we do, we can make use of the blacksmith, so I think so. I think I'm still going to go... Maybe we just... Draw, play, importer. Yeah. still don't understand what they're doing over there. Alright. So we could just take a Highwayman now. Could also take an Elder. It's going to be hard to do the Elder Blacksmith thing this turn. So we have to get to the Elder. Probably doesn't make as much sense as taking Highwayman. We probably do want something here. Is it action or is it card? I'm gonna say card. All right. Now let's just cycle the Town Crier. Actually, we do want to rotate here. The thought being, I want to take like take and play one importer, but the other gain with the Carpenter could be another Town Crier. It could also be another Carpenter or a Broker. Yeah, actually, let's leave it there because I would like to import Elder at some point as well. All right, so still have that estate down there. I think we get a specialist, the Carpenter, and go importer. Action. It's not like we need favors urgently, so I don't know about Broker right now. Take another Carpenter. Just take a silver. Take another importer if we think we can fight it. I don't know that we can, actually. Well, I mean, we can if we spend favor, because our eternal actions are going to be Sentinel Blacksmith, Sentinel Blacksmith, Importer, Highwayman. So we're going to have to take action here, and we're still not going to be able to afford that. Well, and then I mean, we could just take a silver, I guess. Fine. All right, so unless we don't want to play this Sentinel, I guess that's an option too. We could modify the Sentinel. We have a couple cards left to trash, but not that much. Maybe it's more valuable to turn the Sentinel into an Elder or something. We won't be able to hit 5 off of just that, though, because of the Highwayman attack. Oh, wait, we're not under Highwayman attack. Oh, okay. Well, Okay, so do we want another action? We have the Elder, we have the Importer, we have the Highwayman, we have the Blacksmith. The Elder can play another card. We shouldn't need another action. Yeah, this is kind of silly, but... Okay. I think I'll take another Elder. We have 2 Blacksmiths after all. I mean, we could also take another Specialist. I think we'd rather import the Specialist and gain the Elder now than the other way around, though. Yeah, let's take another Specialist. Probably going to need more actions, so let's just do that. I think we're getting to the point where we are going to need to take Broker to start gaining favors. Or, I mean, I guess I can just directly trash her actions if that's what we want, but either way. We could Specialist the Modify to trash Copper and then trash Estate to Broker. Or... I guess that versus Carpenter doesn't make too much difference except we get the Estate out of our deck, which obviously is preferable, so... Alright, do we need to take an action here? We're going to want to play Importer, Highwayman. That's kind of it, potentially. Maybe another Highwayman if we want a Specialist for another one, which I would like to do. So I guess we'll take an action. Alright, the Town Crier, just cantrip that. Alright, here we go. We did take the Broker. We could take another one. We could take another Carpenter. We should take something that gives us, like, more stuff. So not a 3 cost. So it should be one of the two. I guess it might as well be Carpenter, because that's non-terminal. We still only have 2 actions, but we're going to get an action back off the Blacksmith. We have another Blacksmith to draw the Highwayman. I don't think we need to do this. I don't think so. So... Specialist... Highwayman, gain a copy. The Carpenter for another Carpenter and then Broker that. We could also Broker the Silver, but the Silver lets us hit 5. Probably want to onto that. Yeah, we can draw extra cards here is the relevant thing. Oh, I guess maybe we do need to take another action because we need an action to play the Broker if we want to turn this into favors, which makes more sense than actions, so... Okay, but that's fine. We can get it off the Carpenter. Do we care about which pile we're lowering? Don't know. Probably not too much. right. I'm gonna take another elder. Those are in short supply, and we do have the town crier. And we might be able to rotate back around and get more blacksmiths too. Guess we'll take the last elder. Why not? I think we can assume that we'll want at least one action here. We've got 3 elders, we've got 2 blacksmiths, so we might as well do Elder Town Crier. I guess I hadn't been thinking about Elder Modify, but that is a thing. We could do gain silver, and we could modify the silver that we already have. I mean, we don't really, well, we don't really need the silver. Because we have enough elders now. Like, we can buy province off of the elder money. So, or, like, buy 2 5s of Town Crier plus 4 elders. So the main value of gaining silver is, like, to have the extra gains, but then, like, we've got these carpenters. So I think let's do that. Alright, let's just go immediately to the blacksmiths. We can carpenter for those. Right. I do think Elder Modify on the silver is a good idea. Just a question of what we want to modify it into. Choose at least one. Okay, sure. We could take one more highwayman. Oh god, Elder Specialist. I didn't even... Man, okay. Crazy. This board is actually way crazier than I thought. It's kind of breaking my brain a little bit, but alright, let's get another highwayman. And I think we can safely say that we're going to win another action. Okay. So what do we want to specialist? The carpenter? But do we want to gain another carpenter? I guess it doesn't hurt because we can broker it. So elder specialist. We could specialist. All right, hold on. We're gonna do that. We should play the importer first. There to play specialist. Play specialist. Play carpenter, gaining blacksmith. Interaction. I don't know if we need this many actions, but... Alright, we should get to do both? Right? Yeah, okay. I guess the part where we're doing this specialist on the blacksmith is not actually necessarily helpful. But... So we're gonna do this. Alright, we have enough to play our 3 highwaymen and our broker, so I guess at this point maybe we take a buy. 1 buy for the turn. Carpenter. Another broker, I guess. I don't think Miller does anything of consequence for us. I think, well, I mean, it could. It's like being able to line stuff up is nice. But yeah, we've got some extra stuff here that we can't. Oh, I shouldn't have played all 3 of the highwaymen. I meant to use a specialist to get another one. I mean, I don't know that I need another one, but I'm sure we could have done more with this turn than we did. All right. I'm thinking about actually getting a bandit at this point because you can broker the golds. And then we don't need to keep feeding it with Carpenter. And then eventually, if a pile runs, we can Carpenter the golds into provinces. Is it crazy to get another highwayman? I don't think it is. I mean, it's going to make the Elder Blacksmith thing hard to do the draw to X thing, but that's fine. We can still do like card plus 2 cards, plus 1 card, plus an action. That's still pretty solid. We can always broker the highwayman if we don't need it. Oh, we're going to get another 5 here off of Importer, too. Oh, jeez. Another specialist? I don't even know. Too many gains. Oh, maybe they're going to empty the Carpenters. Well, if they do... Okay. We've got a modifying 2 Carpenters, and we've got this Bandit that we can potentially specialist. We can gain another Bandit, too. Well, holy shit, they are really lowering piles. Oh, we should just be able to win off of this, I would think. Gain another specialist. We're not going to need to play all these highwaymen. So, well, I guess we might want to specialist them to lower them. Man, they really went crazy on the piles here. It's so wild. We probably still need actions because Carpenter's terminal now. All right, so Elder Specialist. We can double play Specialist and gain a Specialist. That seems good. And then we play Highwayman and gain Highwayman just to, like, lower the pile. Nope, not card. Action. Now we're playing the second specialist again. We could do double play Elder to play Town Crier and then maybe like modify or something. What do we want to modify? I mean, I guess we could modify one of the blacksmiths. To another specialist. We don't need 4 blacksmiths, I'm sure. See, importer, that would have been a good modified target. Maybe at this point we take card. 4 actions might be enough anyway. All right. Maybe we just do the Elder Blacksmith thing now. Try to find more specialists and highwaymen. Okay. We don't need to specifically get a province, so this bandit isn't doing anything important. We can just carpenter it into highwayman. In fact, if we just specialist carpenter, we probably already have the win. Trash bandit to highwayman. I guess we'll take another card. I don't know. Trash importer to highwayman. More cards. More cards. All right. Specialist. Man, take a buy. Specialist, carpenter, trashing, highwayman to duchy. Oh, we're almost out of favors. Amazing. Oh wait, we should have taken another buy because we can do specialist, the broker, and for coins we did this wrong. We should have. You know what? Let's do it right. Crash the blacksmith for a duchy. And buy. Broker. Coins. Coins. We don't quite hit triple province. But that's okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the AI was thinking with this. Like, why? What is this accomplishing? But like, boy, their deck sure didn't have as much stuff in it as mine did. I'm not. Of course, I trashed a bunch of it at the end. You can't see it all, but like we had 4 elders, 4 blacksmiths, 2 importers, a bunch of highwaymen, a bunch of specialists. Yeah, and they like, yeah, they didn't have any of the elders or the blacksmiths. Fewer highwaymen, fewer carpenters until the last turn. Fewer specialists. They didn't trash all their coppers. Did they not play with Sentinel? Well, they did. I just didn't. I don't know. They trashed it sooner or something. Okay, well, that actually was a really crazy kingdom. I Band of Nomads is very fiddly, and like as you can see there, right? It's like every time it's like, okay, do I want action? Do I want a card? Do I want to buy? Very fiddly, but this was a really cool kingdom for it. So I know some people are not a fan because of how fiddly it is, but I thought this kingdom was really cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, and next time I'll see you for level 4. Until then.